mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds.
Let's go.
Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Hello everyone, please hit that thumbs up button as you're rolling in.
We gotta party for a lifetime. Oh, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Love you too.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game.
Love you too, brownie girl.
And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. 'Cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow.
Welcome, animal lover. Take care.
Slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Thank you, Lisa. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good to see you all. Appreciate you being here. Today is June 11th, 2024. It is 3:14 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got 2 shows today, maybe 3 if I do one late, but we have Summer Wells, 3-year, and then we will be doing Sebastian Rogers right after this show. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I want to say WV Girl 1963. Thank you so much for becoming a pearl, my friend. Appreciate it. I am a West Virginia native myself, so it's good to see you in chat. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate your support. Does mean a lot. Thank you, Marlena. Thank you. All right. Well, we are at 3 years in the Summer Wells case, almost in a few days. It will be 3 long years since Summer Well vanished from her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in Rogersville, Tennessee. And there is nothing. Nothing. And the parents just did a interview with I think it's WJHL, isn't it? Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's WJHL. And Don did most of the talking. And again, Summer's been missing 3 years, and Candus couldn't spend 3 minutes speaking about her daughter. Not surprised, though. Not surprised one bit. This is what you get whenever you have someone like Candus, who, yes, WJHL. This is basically something you get whenever you have someone like Candus. She was too tore up about it or upset, Don said. If you say so. Right? If you say so. She spent 3 minutes mad dogging, though. Oh, really? I haven't seen the full interview. I have not seen the full interview yet. So I've seen bits and pieces of it, the little bit, but have not. So let's give this a go and see what the Wells had to say. Of course. Thank you for being with us, ICU. Thank you, my dear. So we'll get started on this. There has been no trace of Summer since the day she vanished from her home. There is no sign of a abduction that the CARD team, which is part of the FBI, specifically said that there is no sign of an abduction. There is a sign of a disappearance, and that is obviously that Summer was not at her house, and she hasn't been seen since. Since then, shortly after Summer went missing, Don and Candace's other children were taken by Child Protective Services. They did not get their children back. Don went to jail for a while, got out of jail, and they never really tried to get them back. Candace took a few classes, to her credit, and that's it. They are now adopted in loving homes. So, isn't her hair dyed? Whose hair? Animal Lover.
Hours later, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation would issue an endangered child alert for her. That would later turn into an Amber Alert.
To this day, law enforcement still has not located Summer Wells and are not any closer to finding her. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniels spoke with Summer's parents.
We have pushed investigators for months to learn about new details or updates in this case. What we do know is that her family continues their search to bring Summer home. I spoke with both Don and Candace Wells in Kingsport at a place with deep meaning to Summer's disappearance. Borden Park is anything but quiet this time of year. But 3 years ago, it was filled almost weekly with people praying for Summer Wells.
I see all these families, with their kids and how much they enjoy them and stuff. And we were stripped away from all our kids. All our kids have been kidnapped from us by DCS, and who knows? We're not sure about Summer, but we know about where our boys are at.
While the
Don says that and continues to claim that CPS or DHS kidnapped his kids.
Prayer vigils are now few and far between. Don and Candus Wells haven't stopped praying that their daughter Summer will be found.
We have hope, always. I mean, but
Thank you,
there's not much
Peyton.
hope in this world. We have to trust God that there's hope in eternal life in heaven.
Summer was reported missing on June the 15th of 2021.
We know that she was taken off her property, and we know she was taken away in a vehicle, or they would have found her in the area if she was somewhere in the area. But who's responsible for her? We don't know.
I asked Don and Candus when was the last time they heard from investigators.
We haven't lately at all. It's been a while, over a year, I think. I haven't talked to any law enforcement at all. I tried to talk to the FBI agent about it, but that didn't go anywhere.
Don says
So they have not spoke with law enforcement in over a year. Not spoke with law enforcement. No, nothing, Grace. Not spoken, not went down, not called, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And this just shows what kind of history that these two individuals have had, just going through life, at the expense of others. Candus has 7 children, 7 biological children. She has 4 children from Don, 3 from at a different time in her life, different times in her life, and all of them, every single one of them, have been taken away from her. Different states, different times of her lives, and all concluded that she is not capable of providing a loving, safe home for her children. And Summer is missing. So she has 6 kids that was taken away, and Summer is missing. In my opinion, Don and Candus absolutely, in my opinion, know where Summer is. Yes, and I was getting ready to say that. In the print, it says, I guess it's a good thing we haven't heard from law enforcement. I guess it's a good thing we haven't heard from law enforcement. You know who talks to law enforcement every single day? And it's been almost 3 years for her family as well. Michael Joseph Vaughn. Brandy Neal talks to law enforcement literally every single day. She's not scared of law enforcement because she has nothing to hide. Nothing. Brandy is a true mother. Yes, she embodies what a true loving mother is about. I am so glad that the boys finally have loving homes with clean sheets, right? A bathroom that has walls on it, right? A clean, loving, protected home, which is what every child should be afforded in this world. They should all have a safe upbringing. But Don says, yep, we haven't heard from him in a while, and it's probably a good thing. Why would someone, in my opinion, who is innocent says that it's a good thing they haven't heard from law enforcement in a year? Why haven't you contacted them? People have said before that, oh yeah, they stay in contact with them. Well, apparently they don't. Apparently don't. Yes, Canadian cookie. Yeah. Yeah. They don't have to watch roaches crawl out of their cereal box, right? Now, the rats and the mice and the cat and dog feces laying everywhere in the house. But we'll get to that in just a moment. Okay.
He feels that he and his wife Candus were targeted by the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office.
They intimidated us, they belittled us, and done everything they could amidst all the chaos. And then the CPS was there doing the same thing.
When asked about how he thinks about Summer's disappearance 3 years later, Don spoke about a department.
And just so you know, CPS cannot discriminate against you because you are poor. Just an FYI. I don't know if people know that or not, but they cannot discriminate you whether you are poor. They can't discriminate at you if your house is a mess. But they can if it is a danger. The house is a danger. And we're talking about a home that had plumbing coming out like across the ceiling, exposed plumbing, and electric wires everywhere. There was a lot going on in that
Children's
house.
Services investigation.
They said somebody had called and said that we was giving our kids loaded guns to play with. And so they closed the case June 14th, which is something CPS does not do. They don't just close cases. So it's really odd and mystifying why they closed the case June 14th, and then 24 hours later, Summer's gone.
Summer's mother, Candus, sat in for part of our interview, but got up after a few questions.
She was going to try, but her emotions are just too much.
This is literally a 3-minute and 27-minute interview piece. They probably talked to Don and Candus 10 minutes. Candus, your daughter has been missing 3 years. You couldn't even spend 3 minutes in honor and support of your daughter. You couldn't even make a one freaking phone call in a year. You couldn't either, Don. I mean, at least you did the interview. Candus claims that they had just gotten back from a day of fun and going to the hospital with Grandis after she had given a minor alcohol that day and took Summer and Hunter swimming, leaving her brothers allegedly at home. And she took them swimming for about 10 minutes while she waited on prescriptions conveniently at the end of the park. Whenever there was plenty of pharmacies closer to the hospital. And then after they got home, Grandis allegedly wanted to plant flowers. And Candace said, well, the boys won't help, but I know someone who will, and that was Summer. After they planted flowers for allegedly 45 minutes of them planting one or two succulents in a flower pot, took that long. I don't know why. Summer went in to get a piece of candy. Went in to get a piece of candy, allegedly from Grandis, which is Candace's mother, who lives in a camper. Summer went in to get candy, a peppermint candy, and then went over to her house, which is probably 35 feet away. Grandis needs help with her knee brace, allegedly. Candace says she was helping her with the knee brace. She told the boys who was upstairs, watch your sister. I'll be back in just a minute. I don't know why. I mean, if you're just gone a minute and you're 35 feet away, it seems a little strange. But they say Summer went downstairs. Candace says she was gone for approximately 2-3 minutes, and she walks back to the home, asks the boys, well, where did your sister go? And the boys allegedly replied, oh, Mom, she went downstairs to play with her toys. Downstairs is a dungeon where they all slept. Literally a dungeon. Candace says she screams for Summer and she didn't answer. So she goes down there and she says, quote, she's just gone, end quote. Don and Candace live on a big hill on a dead-end road in the middle of nowhere. They have a very long driveway. You can't see their house in the summertime at all. And while Summer was allegedly being kidnapped, that is when Candace is helping her mom, that is sitting on the step of the camper on the same side of the house that Summer was allegedly taken out of. And taken down a hill and allegedly, threw in a vehicle and never found to this day. Now, do I believe her story? No, but I'm just telling you the story that they say. There was no windows in that basement. There is windows, but they're all covered. When I say it's a dungeon, it is a dungeon. And Summer has been near and dear to probably, I think, everybody in true crime. Has a special place for Summer. Summer was failed, tremendously failed by anyone and everyone that ever knew them. Don and Candace were strung out, just a very toxic life. A year, 10 months or so before Summer went missing, Don is in Utah. He takes one of his boys and leaves Candace there alone with Summer and two boys. And so it was just a very toxic situation. They brought numerous people into their home, in and out, whether it was for drugs, people just staying there. Um, Don has had affairs there, probably Candace too. Wouldn't surprise me. And this is our little Summer. This is the last photo of Summer when she was coming home from Kingsport. Candace said she had her arms up a certain way and that it reminded her of Don sleeping. So she asked Grandis to take a picture. This is the picture. She accidentally rather hit the recording button, and there is a 1 second recording or so of Summer in the back seat, and it goes around to where Candace is driving. We know the exact spot that this photo was taken while she was driving. This is the door that they say that someone came up on the hill in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere. No worries, Fine Summer. Thank you. Hey, PG. And that she was taken out of this door. The door had a the shiny, the mirror type privacy tint on it. How was a person to know that Summer was down there alone when he couldn't even see in? How was this person ran up a hill or was allegedly waiting whenever grabbed her, knew that she was down there alone? 1 second, y'all. Hey guys, I'm having some internet trouble here. Hey guys, I have to, give me 1 second, please. I apologize. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Whew, I had to run up a flight of stairs. Sorry, someone's having internet trouble. And then I wonder if there was ever went to see the boys early on. So I think they saw them one time, but then after that, when Don was there, he tried to, I'll just say allegedly, talk to someone, talk to one of the kids privately, and his right to speak with them was taken away via seeing them. So then they had Candace would speak to them over the phone. They said it was too far for them to see where they, where they were staying at. And the only time Candace called was when she was drunk. So that got taken away as well. This is the door that they say Summer was abducted from. How is one to believe that a man, most likely, if it's an abductor, came up on this hill, knew this little girl was in there, and would have had to have immediately snatched her and take her out, and I'm sure she's not going to go easy, kicking and screaming, run down a mountain, jump in a car. That is a very dangerous, bold thing to do in the middle of the day, being so far away from a car. A kidnapper will always generally stay by their car, because either way it goes, like if they try to get caught or whatever, they can get in their car quick. Also, the boys was there for hours and hours that day alone. But shortly after the adults show up, Summer is gone. There is a vigil. There is a vigil going on. I don't know if Trevor's planning it. I don't think Trevor's planning it. Where was that question? There was some question or something. Yes, and no dogs barked. Exactly reflects. No dogs barked. They had 15 dogs up there, or 12 or 200 poor dogs up there, and none of them barked, which is BS, because I've been to Ben Hill Road several times, and when those dogs were there, the moment you turned on Ben Hill Road, the dogs at the end of the road starts barking. I guess they let the Wells nose dogs know. But as soon as you pull at the bottom of the Wells driveway, the dogs are at the top of the hill barking. This was the boys' room. This was the boys' room. Thankfully, they no longer have to live like that. Thank the Lord. Don built the beds, probably from off of his job site. Not a sheet, not a pillow, not a blanket, not a cover. Definitely not a mattress protector. Nothing. The floor was unfinished, just plywood, You can't clean a plywood floor. How is law enforcement buying their story? I don't think they do buy their story. In fact, the first few cops that arrived there separated them. I think the problem is, in this case, is they just simply don't know where Summer is. There's not good service out there. The mountains of Tennessee are vast, very lush in the summertime. They immediately started searching. Immediately. This was probably the biggest search in Tennessee history. It was larger than even Sebastian's. And they immediately started searching. Summer was believed to have been barefoot as well. She was, I think, 40 pounds, 5 years old. And how far could she get? This is Summer's bedroom. Exactly what a 5-year-old little girl wanted to go down in her room and find her toys. There is no overhead lighting. There is plumbing and electrical, and it is a dungeon. It is literally, look up the definition of a dungeon. 106 agencies. FBI card team were there. They have a 95% success rate of recovering. That means living or not, a child. They left after they did their investigation and they said, there's nothing. We have nothing. We have nothing. Don and Candus's stories have never made sense. Ever made sense. Yes, that's her bedroom. A 5-year-old, beautiful, little blonde-haired, blue-eyed, sweet child. No wonder her favorite place was her swing outside. This is photos, still shots rather. Well, it's a video and they're still shots of Summer where she was swimming just an hours to few hours before she went missing. This was put on TikTok by Candus. You can see Summer in there, and you can see Hunter, the minor that Candus hadn't seen in months, but the day Summer went missing, she is in Kingsport. She says she's waiting for her mom to get out of the hospital. So she takes Hunter, buys him alcohol, buys him vapes. who died to malnutrition and untreated diabetes was fed Mountain Dew. Yes, I did, Marlena. Yeah. Yeah. And this is the photo. This is the bathing suit that Summer was wearing. Could she have drowned? It's possible. It's possible. Because, I mean, technically, they went this photo right here. And then the next photo we have of her is in the back of a truck, allegedly sleeping. This is Candus, Summer's mother, who doesn't even spend 3 minutes after her daughter's been missing 3 years to do an interview. Summer, and this is Grandis. These are the 3 that went the day of Summer went missing. Grandis knee was bad, allegedly. And then there was Hunter, who was a 15-year-old minor child. This is the hill, the mountain that Don and Candus live on with their kids. The time of the YouTube was at 6. Change time, just asking. I don't know what you mean, Marie. Nice Marie. And this is the mountain that the alleged perpetrator would have had to have ran down the hill with Summer and jump in a vehicle. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation reports no new leads in the case and has not ruled out foul play, so there is growing scrutiny on everyone close to the child. Summer Moon Utah Wells was reportedly last seen June 15th walking near her home on Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community wearing a pink shirt and gray shorts. The first dispatch call said the mother had gone for a walk. This is the door. These are some of the dogs that the TBI took. All the dogs laying around. What is this? Let me go back here. Maybe this isn't the one. This is Candus from another interview that WJHL did with Grandis, Candus's mom. Candus wouldn't speak about her daughter. She wrote her response. They waited 13 days before they got in front of the cameras. Hey, Taylor. Sickening. This is all the stops that they made that day and how long their driving time would have taken. The directions, the time, and all that. one inconsistency was, when was the plan to go swimming? We've heard different accounts of swimming. One, they decided to go fishing and swimming is what they said once Candus arrives at Hunter's house. So that's when Candus said that's when they decided to go fishing and swimming. They originally said fishing, then they said swimming. But Summer already had a bathing suit on at 7 in the morning whenever they left for the hospital. The next time they decided to go swimming while waiting on prescriptions for 30 to 35 minutes. I don't believe this was, they say this. They said, well, since we got there, since we have to wait, might as well not sit in this hot car, might as well go swimming. But the reason I don't believe that is the location that the Walgreens that they stopped at is on the other side of the road to the entrance of the park. Yeah, I'll show that, Rose. And then why was she taking Hunter to go get prescriptions? So I don't think, even though they said this, I don't think it's number two. The night before, early that morning, did they have this planned that Brandis was going to the hospital? Was Candus talking to Hunter the night before, and they had made plans to go swimming while Grandis was in the hospital? Candace says in the horse pond interview that she put a bathing suit under Summer's clothes before they left that morning, 7:30 in the morning, June 15th, 2021, because it was hot outside.
This.
What is this? The Britannica Dictionary, TBI, says Summer went missing early afternoon. Early afternoon is classified from 1 to 3 p.m. They got back at the house. I can't remember if it was 2:30.
This. I just appreciate everything that you all are doing for Summer. I really do. And if I tell you where I'm from, I'm afraid somebody will know who I am. Because I'm well known around here. I told you where I worked at. Oh, crap. I'll just tell you. I'm from Hawkins County. Plus, I'm going to tell you where I worked at, too. So everybody will know.
Yes, Mohawk.
Okay. Wait, didn't you
Police
say?
Department.
Yes, that's right. You worked at the sheriff's department. That's
Sheriff's Department for 27 years.
Yeah.
I can hear it in your voice. I already know. Thank
No,
you
Lisa.
for your public service, madam. Ask you a question since you're here.
All right.
You still got connections with the Hawkins County? I'm sure you do, don't you?
Yeah, honey, I know about all of them.
That's good
The
to
only
know.
thing the sheriff told me to ask you to was to find out where or what took her 4 hours to call the sheriff's department.
4 hours.
He said,
We've been
if you
working
want to
on
tell
it, Annie.
YouTube anything, ask him why it took 4 hours for her to call the sheriff's department.
Oh my God.
So I'm putting it
That's
out there on Ziggy's panel.
There you go. That changes the time. What do we?
If that is true, then they know what happened to Summer. Authorities know what happened to Summer. If that is true, if they know when she went missing, they just may not know where she is. Can you show on Maya Rudd? I don't know what that means. Guys, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. 2 years after Summer went missing, Candace added the hot dogs for breakfast. Yeah. I was thinking one day, well, Summer woke up. They left very early to take Grandis to the hospital. It's a little bit of a drive for them. Grandis arrives there by 8. They had to leave by 7:30. And the entire day up until, hold on, who's timing who out? Nobody better be timing anybody out unless they're being rude. Closer to the time of slammed heavy car door. Which Lisa is it? Which Lisa? Okay, the other Sharon. I think she's probably had it in her pocket. Hold on, let me fix it. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. Here is everything you needed. I don't see the. Is it just Lisa? Hey, Lisa, try to type now. Just try to type now. Try to type now, Lisa. I just made her a mod, like, to untime her out. See if she can chat now. Apologize, Lisa, for that. That's okay, Sharon. It happens. Trust me, I've done it myself.
We were stretching each of them to an active 2-hour block of time where they could not be accounted for. Who said that, Miss Michelle?
The sheriff told me to say that.
Lawson?
There you go.
Yes, because I talked to him about it.
Damn, wrong Lisa. Okay. Which Lisa is? I don't see the Lisa. Y'all said just Lisa. Is there another just Lisa in there? Lisa was timed out by the other she. It's so weird. I don't see it. It's so weird. It's not Lisa Joe. Let me just see. Let me make sure. I apologize, chat, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She should be able. She should be able to chat now. Yeah. She might have left. I don't know, but she should be able to chat now. She should be. I apologize, guys. You sent me your link in Messenger. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't need it actually because I fixed it, but yeah, a white shirt. Yep. Okay. I fixed it. She should be able to chat.
This.
So, what times do we know where Candace, Grandis, Hunter, Summer were for sure? At 12:21, we know Candace, Summer, Hunter, and maybe Grandis were at the swimming hole. The TikTok video at Warriors Path. In the video, you can see Hunter remove his shirt. I believe this was shortly after they arrived at the swimming hole, as Hunter was just removing his shirt. Let's say they arrive at 12:15. Summer on the video is at 12:21. We have her on the video. The prescription will take about 35 minutes, they said. So they should have left by 12:50 or 1 p.m. Hunter then states they go to the hippie house and they were there 5 minutes tops. Let's give them 15 minutes traveling to the hippie house, going in the hippie house, and then arriving to Walgreens at 1:05 to 1:15. They arrive at Walgreens. Hunter states the line was long. The national average for Walgreens drive-through is 15 minutes. Current time is approximately 1:20 to 1:30 p.m. Then they go to Sonic and get drinks for everyone. 15 minutes to order, get drinks, and wait time. So we're at 1:35 to 1:45 p.m. Takes 8 minutes to go from Sonic to Priceless grocery store. They would arrive from around 1:43 to 1:53 p.m. Candace says she was in. This is a very big inconsistency with the two. That Candace says, yeah, they went to 2 smoke shops. Yep. Candace says 5 minutes she was in the grocery store. Now Hunter says she was in the grocery store for about an hour. Didn't TBI say the picture was of the milk was not the last picture taken? No, they never said that, Cotton Candy, that I'm aware of at least. Because they have several gallons of milk in the photo, Candace said they had to separate the groceries and take to grandma to the camper. I tend to believe H more in this scenario, as we know Candace lied about giving alcohol vapes, and vapes who lied to Chris from the interview room. However, I'm not going to give Hunter the full hour or give Candace 5 minutes. So I cut it in half for 35 minutes. And here, then they stopped. Hunter's account is then they stopped at Priceless. Let's see here. Where was I? 1 second. So they went in the store. Grandis and Candus went in the store, and Hunter and Summer stayed in the car and watched TikToks. He said they went to the store for about an hour, maybe a little longer. Then they had a lot of groceries. They come back to the car, put the groceries in the bed of the truck, and says about the milk, they put them there. Well, I think I put them there in the middle because there is no room on the other side of me. Yeah, I put them there because she was sitting at the window and she was not sleeping. I just set them in the middle because if they were fall and spill, it would be on me, and I don't feel like cleaning up no truck mess, Hunter says. He is then asked again about the milk and says they gave it to me not like to keep, put it away. I had it sitting on my lap until we got back. Yes, out there, his home. He he was talking about when he got home. He put it on his lap until he arrived at home. When asked where he put the milk when he got out, I set them in the middle because I thought Summer got out of the car too. Then states that he thought Summer was in the middle, that he was not sure if she was sleeping or leaning on milk or the door. He just wanted to go inside, he says. Um, let me see here.
This.
I think I did miss one of them. From Sonic, they went to Priceless and was not even there 5 minutes, just grabbed the milk, some cheese. Candace said she just grabbed some milk and some cheese, not sure what else, and just came back. That's what Candace said. But I don't believe that because she had to separate her groceries with Grandis when she got back. But do you remember the name of the song on your first channel previous? I don't. It's probably in the bottom. Is there a date on the swimming hole video image? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was one of the only videos that was confirmed that it was definitely June 15th. Justin, do you remember when Hunter was on his father's channel, Andrew, and he says they went to Burger King too, but that never mentioned earlier? Yep, sure do. Sure do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. There was also allegedly a McDonald's that Candace says she stopped and used the bathroom. And they've never mentioned that either. Memories Erased. That's what it was. Yep. Memories Erased. That was the song name. Per Candace Blywells, the photo of Summer Wells' arm down and leaning on the jugs was taken at about 5 minutes, where they were 5 minutes away from home. They were actually I think 7-8 minutes away from home via the GPS. Is Hunter was there? Why the vagueness? Good question. Don and Candus, or actually can't yet. I don't know if Don was there, but Candus was ordered to, and Don was ordered to stay away from Hunter. They were not to have any communication in the days after Summer went missing. Candus went over there just days. How fast was it, guys? I can't remember. He went over there, and Candus went over there and was asking him, what did the TBI and the cops ask you? Yeah, that was a very good live. 15 minutes after arriving home at 3:15, Don says the phones are wiped clean. Yes. This is the most interesting thing, guys. So they arrive home at 3:15. Interestingly, Don and Candus's memory and Grandis's evaporate at 3:30. At 3:30, they don't remember a damn thing. It's pretty interesting. 2 days later. Okay, 2 days later, Candus is over there asking the minor that she bought alcohol to where what TBI and them asked him. But anyway, Grandis, Candus, and Summer arrive home at 3:15 p.m. on June 15th. Don says 15 minutes later at 3:30, and Don allegedly not being home, that Don, Candus, and Grandis's phones were wiped clean. They all three were wiped clean. Isn't that interesting? Not one phone, not two phones, but three phones were wiped clean. And I think that it is interesting. Did Candus go by Hunters more than once? I absolutely know that she was speaking to Hunter via FaceTime after Summer went missing. I do know that for a fact. 3 accidental resets? 3? 3 phones accidental resetting? Did 3 people at the house accidentally reset the phone? Yeah, they said that law enforcement wiped all 3 phones clean after 3:30. It's interesting. They arrive, Candus, Grandis, and Summer arrive at 110 Ben Hill Road at 3:15 p.m. 15 minutes later after they arrived, 3 phones are wiped clean, and Dawn is supposed to be at work. The TBI says Summer went missing in early afternoon. The parents aren't cooperating, Ronnie Lawson says. Please don't mention, please don't mention other creators, good or bad. Just yeah. If the TBI said Summer went missing in early afternoon, the parents aren't cooperating. History of DV. CPS removed every child Candus had. Every child. 7 children. Different states, different times, different situations. Took every child from her. They tore out Don's dash in his truck. Yep, boys were removed in July. Summer went missing June 15th, and the boys were taken in July. Tore Don's dash out, checked it, all of that. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can bring the phones back. They sure can. But they said that the TBI or the FBI was the one wiped their phones clean. Yeah. And this is the thing. Sometimes law enforcement can know exactly who did it. Hey, Muscles. But they just don't have one piece. They just don't have it. And I pray every day that someone, wherever Summer is, God put a person in the path of Summer Wells. Andrew's not deceased. What made Don's truck so specific to search them? What gave TBI Hawkins County probable cause to search Don's truck? Now, it has been 3 years, and people will say, oh, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. They're not cooperating. With law enforcement. They haven't talked to them in over a year. You just heard Don say, and it's probably a good thing, Candus can't even be bothered to do a 3-minute interview. It's here. Multiple accounts have said Don was home on June 15, 2021. Candus told Jenna. Grandis told someone via text message, allegedly. Fred Laura said they seen Don and boys in the morning at 8 a.m. Don's alibi doesn't make sense. Don has slipped many times over the first 2 years. If the Wells thought someone targeted their family, wouldn't they want protection? Leslie from TBI said the Wells said they didn't need anyone outside monitoring their home by June 24th, 2021. This was, we are asking for your assistance in reaching out to a potential witness in the area of Ben Hill Road this afternoon that Summer Wells went missing. This is an interesting photo here. Myself smaller. This is a photo that was uploaded July 15th at 5:06, or sorry, 6:06 p.m. And as you can see here, it's one of the boys, and I think this was Summer. This one's a little bit edited. I think Summer might like a dress of Summer's or something wearing here. Now, it doesn't mean this picture was taken on. He's wearing dirt bike clothes. Yep. Doesn't mean the picture was taken that day, but could Summer have been riding on that bike? Regardless, I think that's when they were trying to make sure everything that they wanted was uploaded and deleted. It's been so long since I've looked at this file. I don't even know I can't even remember what some of the. In a video posted by the agency on Tuesday, TBI Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Shelley Smithsman, said when a child goes missing, investigators typically have an idea to how the child went missing. This is not the case with the Wells disappearance. Typically on Amber Alert and the ones that I've been involved in since I have been over the program, within a couple of days, we have a tip or a lead, have an idea that they've been abducted. If they may be left in the woods, Smither said, somebody saw something that leads up, hopefully to get an answer to where the child went. All right. So Don would be coming from this direction where he would be going this way when he was driving home. Now, this is their property. This right here is the mountain that they live on. This is their home. Don was driving home, knowing allegedly, called 911, and he pulls into this building right here. Now, Beach Creek is right here. It's a little creek that goes around. And the boys and Jody Sue were in the creek. He pulled into this place. Now, to get to their house, you have to go around through here, go up on Ben Hill Road, and then you go up their driveway, which is located right here. It's a long ways, right? Wait, no, it's actually down here. And then you go around it, the house. So this is their land. They have, I think, like 11 and a half acres. He pulls in here. You can't see the house even, when the leaves are on. And the boys were back here. The question is, why did he pull here first? Why did he pull here first? He said when he got out and he saw his boys down in the creek here, that his heart just stopped and he knew Summer was gone. I think something may have happened here, or he was trying to chill the hell out before the police were coming. which the police was already up on the hill. He knew better. This is where Grandma's camper is, where this red square. This is where the door is. Grandma and Candus were sitting in the doorway. Summer would, where this red line is, Summer would have had to have been taken out of this door and just ran, Don says, ran down the hill. Now, according to Ronnie Lawson, they got a scent that goes down the driveway. So there's that. Like I said, we weren't even planning on going swimming or fishing or anything, Candace said. So they went to this Warrior State Park and let Summer and the boys swim in the cove just south of the park horse stables. I figured 15 or 20 minutes in the water, run a little bit of energy out instead of sitting in the truck. This is the home of Don and Candace and where Summer and the children lived. This is where Grandis lives. There's only 2 doors in this house. This is the door, and it was left open just like that the day Summer went missing. This is not the door that she was allegedly taken out of. There's a door on this side, the same where Grandis's camper is. There's a door on this side down here. And that is where? This is when Chris went up there to do the interview with Candace. Don supposedly wasn't around. And he pulls up in the video. Wait, hold on one second. That's not it. That one's not it. This is our little Summer. They were left in the car. One of the theories is Summer may have gotten too hot in the car. Candace says she was in the store for 5 minutes. Hunter says it was an hour. They were in the back of, between this case, it's mentioned, yes, yep. So Candace said she was in the grocery store for 5 minutes. Hunter said an hour. No air conditioning, and they were in the back cab. Now, they had enough groceries, they had to separate them when they got home. One of the theories is that she may have overheated, right? And if it was might as well say 80 degrees outside, in 10 minutes it's going to be 99 degrees. 20 minutes it's going to be 109 degrees in a car. 30 minutes it's going to be 114 degrees in a car. 40 minutes it's going to be 118 degrees in a car. 50 minutes it's going to be 121 degrees in a car. 60 minutes 123 degrees. 60 minutes or longer 125 degrees. The sheriff said Investigators are now searching for a maroon or red 1998 to 2000 Toyota Tacoma with a full ladder rack along with white buckets in the truck bed. The Toyota pickup was seen in the Beach Creek and Ben Hill Road area on June 14th or June 15th. Investigators would like to speak with the driver of the pickup. Now, it's supposed to be a little truck with a ladder rack and white buckets in the back. Sounds like someone working construction, doesn't it? You know, kind of like what Don does. Is his new role about the time he was charged with trying to pull a woman out of the car with a baby in the back. Thank goodness she fought back. This happened back in January approximately. We have done nothing but try to be good to this family and try to help them. In John somewhere, he says, if they're commandment keepers, invite them in your home. If not, well, you know the rest. May God bless all who seek him. Don had a red pickup truck at one point as well. But anywho, there's so much to this. With no sign that the child wandered away, there is growing emphasis on the theory Summer is a victim of foul play. Candace writes, my beautiful daughter, I love and miss you. You are my world, and to be ripped away has left me devastated in my heart and soul. Please, Lord, bring my baby back to us. Love you, Summer. Mommy and Daddy and brothers are going to do anything we can to bring you home, to find you. Love you always, my sweet angel. Doesn't seem like they're trying. Doesn't seem like they're trying, does it? Candace can't even do a 3-minute interview. My beautiful daughter, I love and miss you. You're my world. Yeah, that one I read. By June 20th, 2021, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation announced that it received 137 tips of Sunday afternoon. Summer Wells has not been found and has been missing for 5 days. 120 agencies, 1,150 searchers and search for Summer. The TBI fixed wing had flown 21.2 hours, while the THP helicopter logged 30 hours of flight. 3,000 acres have been searched and more than 4.6-mile radius. This was very early on in the search. This is Dawn with Summer with their head shaved. It grew a lot of suspicion online. Take it how you will. Dawn has a huge criminal history. Huge criminal history. This was the living room that the boys were staying in the day Summer went missing. They were allegedly watching TV. Oh, thank you, Sassy Hound. Thank you, my dears. It's very sweet of you, my love. Just because I love you and mods, classy and kind, kisses and hugs. Thank you, Sassy Hound. You're a sweetie patootie. Thank you, my love. I appreciate the support. Thank you. What about the kitchen, Mohawk? This is the living room. Isn't it? No, this is the kitchen. You're right. This is the kitchen because the TV. Yeah, you're right. This is the kitchen. Sorry. And as you can see, there's plumbing and wiring going everywhere. Don is actually a very talented person at what he does. What is the purpose of the shaving of the head? Well, it depends who you ask. Candace did not work. No. One saying is she wanted to be like her brothers. Another saying is it got messy and she just wasn't upkeeping it. And then there is lice. That's a kitchen. That's their kitchen. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation reports no new leads in the case and has not ruled out foul play. So there is growing scrutiny on everyone close to the child. I'm going to be wrapping this up soon, but this is the report of where Don Summer will always be my heart. Yes. Summer is very special to a lot of us. That is the report I just went through there, like skipped through. Don was sitting outside of a woman's house one day for a couple hours, and he went into her home and went through this woman's panties while she was at home sleeping. And the police showed up. Don was hiding behind a vehicle at this time, and they knew he was acting suspicious. And they stopped and they searched him, and he had panties in his pocket. And they asked, "What are those panties for?" And he first lied and he said, "They're my wife's." He wasn't married to Candace at this time. He was married to a woman named Pam. And he's like, "Oh, that's not going to work because they're going to call my wife." Thinking, he's like, okay. He said they were friends, and he was going to use them to pleasure himself later. This man got in a car, drove down the street, stalked a house, knew the woman was asleep, went in, went through her lingerie, and took her panties while she was asleep. Yes. Woman knew sons. Yeah. This was Don's son's friend. They were minors. Mother. After Summer went missing, Benny, who was another YouTuber at the time, he went to Don and Candace's house, and Don went out on a meth binge, was gone for a few days, and he went into his car and was getting something, and he found panties in Don's truck, and they certainly weren't Candace's. So he still has this fetish about him. Yep, cotton candy. Yep. Crazy, isn't it? This is the hill, the driveway. You go up the hill, up that mountain. How would someone know what is up this mountain? How would someone know? Yes, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know. Grace says, you won't catch me on that hill. You have to get a run. And it was actually worse the time Summer went missing. People put gravel on this road since Summer went missing. Little Summer. So caring and so free. But very failed. Very much. People failed her. No, Patty. Hunter wasn't on the hill that day. All right, guys. That's Fred's old place. I was here in the winter at this time. This is their driveway in the winter time. And as you can see, the dogs always meet you in the driveway. They always meet you in the driveway. Tennessee does look lovely, to be honest. I'm in the UK, cold and gray. It's cold and gray here in most places in America whenever Grace don't say that. This photo breaks my heart. It's cold outside. Summer was such a girly girl. She's kind of hunched over there. So sad. That's a good way to say it. That hurt. Tina seems like to be the Bermuda Triangle for children. She does look sick there. And look, it's cold here, right? And her hair's cut short. So keep that in mind as well. This is a breakup letter from Candus whenever Don was in jail. This is one of the receipts that they gave Don and Candus. They took an LG TracFone cell phone, black in color, quilted bag containing picnic items and a blanket, cowboy bag, Old Navy bootcut jeans, size 14, multicolored striped t-shirt, Old Navy medium something t-shirt, size medium, and a Cat and Jack Velcro shoe, size 11. Apple iPad 16 gigabyte, silver in color. Samsung cell phone, black in color, no visible identifiers. HP laptop, black in color. Toshiba laptop, black in color. Collected and seized the next day. This is kind of it. This is where Grandis lives. And right down here is the door where Summer was supposedly taken out of and went over the hill when Grandis and Candus was sitting right here at the camper doorway when she was taken. This is the door, and this is the mattress. That someone slept on. But where was that red van? I don't know, sitting. I think it was sitting in their yard. But the only difference between this mattress and the mattress inside, all of the mattresses inside, is the mattress outside actually has a sheet on it. The mattresses inside for the kids don't even have a sheet on it. It's a damn filthy ass sheet, but nonetheless, it's got a sheet on the one on the outside, but the one's kid on the inside, no. This was the kid's life. Yep. Yep, Carmelita. This is, you kind of come up the hill and you go around. So this is the door she was taken out of. Grandis and Candus was sitting right here at the door open. This door open and the front door open when they say someone came up this hill, opened this door, grabbed Summer, took her out, and ran down the hill in 2 minutes. Nobody seen a car, heard anything. Jody Sue said she heard a scream 2 hours or so before she even was reported missing. This was the photo of Summer's room whenever they were cleaning it for Dr. Phil, because Dr. Phil wouldn't even show this bedroom in the condition that it was in. He would not even show it with the condition that it was originally in. Let's see here. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm going to end this live. I will be right back, literally right back for strangers cleaned the house and did work on it. Yeah. It's not like Don and Candus, did much of the work. They had so many strangers, YouTubers, people coming in and doing the work. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they did some, but after the kids were taken out. But I digress. Guys, I'll be right back. We are going to be talking about I went Starbucks sorry, we'll be talking about Sebastian Rogers as soon as I get back. Love you guys. I'm literally ending this and literally starting a new one. Love you guys. Bye-bye.